Iconoclast Speaks.
Welcome back to the Iconoclast Speaks. I am the Iconoclast, and with me is Dad Bod.
Dad Bod.
Yes. This episode is actually brought to you by, I gotta show you.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna just show you. Disco Ball Man, the comic book.
Oh, nice.
Now available on Amazon. Actually, this is, issue 1 is available, and issue 2 is about to be available on Amazon.
Ooh.
So you can get
see that
2
thing.
issues. You wanna see it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Fancy.
That's fancy smancy.
Nice. Who's that handsome man? That's Disco Ball Man?
That's Disco Ball Man.
Oh, okay, cool. He's got familiar tennis shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Weird.
He's a superhero. He can't know his true identity.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway, so I thought we could talk about politics, but more about like politicians who flip-flop on their decisions.
Flip-flops for the summer.
Yeah. Flip-flop. See, it's a theme. Where,
There you go.
Summertime,
It's warm
flip-flops.
weather.
Politicians flip-flop.
There we go.
So like and we can talk about specific ones or non-specific. I think the most classic is John Kerry, where he said, that was like a few years ago when he ran against George W., where he said, I voted for the war before I voted against it.
Yeah.
And he never really explained
elaborated.
that.
Yeah.
Other than, and that killed him.
I think, that was that was my first exposure, I think, to the word. And for a long time I thought, because I was told that it's a negative characteristic.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it more, it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
That people get called flip-floppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I being consistent is important. Like in that situation, that was a little different. But like, I mean, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know all the details. But if somebody gets more information, what's wrong with that?
Well, I think the issue is when a politician says one thing and then immediately changes it, but then doesn't explain. I think that's when you have a politician and then doesn't elaborate. Hey, well, as I did more research, because like people like Obama with the whole Gitmo. Like he ran on, I'm closing Gitmo, Gitmo, and then he got in the presidency. He was there 8 years, never closed Gitmo.
No,
and I think he got information,
right,
and then he probably was information he couldn't say.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the reason we can't close it is we have these certain people, and we know for a fact that they will do this.
Right.
We can't close it.
Yeah.
And we can't move them. It's
I think that's the biggest one that is like it's. I don't know if it's just because it's on like a bigger. Like on a bigger whatever stand, like more people see it. It's got more viewers, right?
Yeah.
But the idea that somebody could run on something and then when they get to office realize that they didn't know what they were talking about, is like it seems very easy to wrap my brain around.
Yeah. I think that happens a lot. I think
there's so much that you're not even allowed to know stuff until you're the president, and then you become the president, and you're like, oh
crap, that's what's going on.
Oh, that's why you did that. Okay.
Yeah. I get it now.
Yeah.
Get it. There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. But I guess also if
you do it quick, like if you walk into one room, say something, and then you walk into another room with a couple of different, like maybe some donors or something,
and you
say
they
something
want.
else,
Yeah.
So
I think there probably have been politicians who have done that too.
Oh yeah, that would be worth being called something, some sort of derogatory name.
Yeah, and
I like flip-flops, and I don't like their association with.
And why are they being drugged through the dirt?
Right.
By these politicians.
The flip-flops.
Yeah, the flip-flops.
They're in the dirt, being drugged through the dirt. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
They should be drugged through the sand.
Right.
That's where you wear flip-flops.
Well, if you're in the sand, you gotta take them off, hold them.
Yeah. Maybe.
You just.
It is harder to walk.
What's the point? I mean, if you have tennis shoes on, I get that it takes more time, but if you're already wearing flip-flops,
true.
Just take them off.
See, and I think that's a good analogy of a flip-flopping politician is like they just stay in the flip-flops and as they go and they just slowly get more
bogged down
by all their lies.
And then the hole gets blown out.
Yeah, and there you go. I mean, there we got right there. Flip-flopping can be bad. Flip-flopping's bad, but changing your mind is not necessary. Because
maybe
I think
does flip-flopping go back and forth maybe?
Yeah, I think it's good, but like I said, I think it's also where you don't explain yourself why you've changed your mind.
Yeah.
Like, and even if it's something where you can't, like if it's a president and he gets information that he can't really release because it's classified, he could still say, I've gotten new information that I cannot get into, which helped me. But then that opens up a whole door to, what are the lies? It's a conspiracy. The government blew it up. You know,
well, I mean, they did.
Yeah.
But they did it. The government did it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which time? All of them.
Yeah, you know.
All of them.
I don't have to say the one.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah.
I know stuff. And they did that one.
I mean, you were
the
in the
one you're
military.
thinking of.
You were in the military, or still are, so you probably knew. Yeah, you know things.
That's right. I got people on the inside, man.
He knows things.
But yeah,
He was part of it.
I don't know. Maybe they don't have enough time to explain themselves, or maybe
They just think people are stupid and won't even care.
well, I mean, they're right, but also, but I think the problem might also just be that we don't expect them to just be people.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I change my mind all the dang time.
Yeah, you flip flop all the time.
Every day.
Yeah, like even like what you're gonna wear.
You know.
Yeah.
I try on. I put on like 3 shirts.
Yeah.
This morning, and then I was like, nope. And I put it back, and then I put this other one on. I got more information. I saw myself with my shirt on, and I was like,
no,
that's not the day for that day.
And I'm guessing that you flip flop with your wife as well, like saying you're gonna do something and then you don't do it. And she's probably very forgiving.
That's just being a bad husband. I do that pretty often.
Yeah. Well,
like feed the dogs. Hey, we feed the dogs. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna commercial break.
Yeah.
And then, I forgot. That's not flip flopping.
That's just lying.
That's just me being a piece of crap.
Yeah. But if you were in politics, you'd be a flip flopper.
Right.
I could see you
Human beings. Human beings. Politicians, also human beings.
Yeah, they are
Crazy.
But it's crazy how we hold them to a standard that we probably don't hold ourselves.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah,
well, I think we do that with everybody.
Yeah, like you hold anyone.
Like, well, I mean, I changed my mind for a good reason, but he didn't. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's
just saying whatever he wants. You
right.
know, he doesn't.
And then we get mad at them, and then we call names, and then we like flip flopper, and then like
flip flopper.
Yeah, and then then we do that towards other, like then we gets us into a huge argument at Thanksgiving, family members, and so my suggestion to politicians is it's fine if you change your mind.
Own it.
But yeah, own it and then explain that I got new information, and if you can reveal that information, reveal it. But if you just throw out and you say one thing here, then 2 days later you've changed your views. I think Trump did that too in his running.
Yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, because he was like pro-choice at one point in his life, but I think he explained it. I'm trying to remember. I'm just trying to wrap my, because I remember. Then now he's not pro-choice. He's pro-life, or he says he is, but that can always change. But I think it had something to do with a friend of his or something, and I don't remember.
He had some little.
He had I can't go that far back, but I do remember he's changed his mind on a few issues.
Yeah.
And I don't know I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, and then what brought it up? We don't have to get too specific. What brought it up in my mind was with Syria.
Oh, okay.
With the air raids.
Oh yeah.
But just, I think people get too focused on the fact that, oh, you said you were going to do this and you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like with Obama, like, oh, you said you were going to close Gitmo, but then you didn't. It's like, well, maybe
there's a reason.
We should, like, your main focus shouldn't be on the fact that this person changed their mind. Maybe you should be like, I mean, is it a good idea to do it or not?
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe do some research.
Yeah, not just trying to sling.
Trying
to sling rocks. Just be like, oh yeah. What else are you gonna change your mind on?
Maybe
it's like, well, maybe it's a good idea to have it. I don't know.
Yeah, look into it more. Maybe get off of it. I think the other thing is people are more moved by emotion than with fact, and that's where you get, like, on Facebook. I see arguments all the time, and it's all pure emotion, and there's no fact behind it. So then they get mad at a politician when they changes it, and it hurts them emotionally. Like, oh,
you lied to me.
Yeah, you were gonna do this, and
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe look into it. It's like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's true. That does we do need that. Maybe there is a guy there that if he was on American soil, it would be more of a target, and more Americans could be hurt. That's why they're at Gitmo. It's hard for them to get over there.
Right.
So
you gotta swim.
Yeah.
And then also the like with the airstrikes, was it? I mean, yeah. If you think America first is if that's your thing, sure, yeah. But like also, we don't want to live in a world where people use chemicals.
Yeah, they're gassing.
We all decided. We all joined in.
Yeah, we don't want to like have little kids.
We agreed. We said, all right, if we're gonna if somebody gasses kids, we're gonna destroy all the gas, right? Yep, good to me. All right, sweet, let's do it.
I think that's in there somewhere.
And then they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's in a UN thing. They were supposed to get rid of all that, and and we found out no, they didn't. We found out where it was, and I think those airstrikes in a way. I mean, we weren't attacking.
No,
cities.
it wasn't a military attack. I mean, it was a military attack, but it wasn't like we didn't attack their conventional forces.
Right, and we attacked when also at a time of day when we knew there would be very few casualties.
Right. Yeah.
And so I mean, I know people are like, well, one casualty is like, we
what about the ones that died because of the gas?
Yeah, more people died
Right.
from the gas than the attack on the gas plants. So for me, it wasn't.
You should be focused on whether or not that was a good idea, not whether or not this guy said he was or was not going to do this when he was campaigning. Right.
Exactly, and I think he got information, so he did it, and so we got to remember that. And
also, not everybody should be. This kind of goes along with that same thing, and like your expectations of politicians. Not everybody, and I wouldn't even want a complete ideologue.
No.
Right? There's got to be a little. Right. I mean, if your
You
stance is America first, right? Like I said, I don't care. But then there are situations where you got to reconsider that.
Mm-hmm. And think, because like there are times when you're gonna, because in the long run, having that kind of weaponry out there could come back to bite us in the butt if we allow it to stay there.
Right.
Like, who are they going to sell it to?
Right. Or
and then
who's going to take over?
Yeah. Who's going to end up being in charge, and is he really going to be our friend?
Doubt it.
Yeah. Most likely not.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Doesn't happen.
I'll be friends. That'd be cool too.
Yeah. So what about you guys? How does flip-flopping mess with your head? How often do you flip-flop on a daily basis? Dad bod does it all the time. I'm just letting you know.
Especially in the summer.
I do too, because I think we were going to try and come back to doing shows a week ago, and I flip-flopped on you. I said yes, and then immediately an hour later I said no. Mm-hmm. So and I know that hurt you. It hurt you.
I was very emotional.
Yeah. But I gave you reasons.
They didn't work.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
The Iconoclast speaks.